You're listening to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Powered by Ecstasy Media Productions. Let's get this rock a-rolling. Let's get this rock a-rolling. Let's get this rock. And now for your host, DJ Dog. Hey, I'm Doc, and I'm the host of Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And if you're new here, welcome. Guys, I'm going to try not to be too long-winded about this because I've got one hell of a show lined up for you. But there is something I need to cover with you. If you haven't noticed, we've been gone for a couple weeks, and that is because of several reasons. The main reason is the Thanksgiving holiday. We wanted to take some time off, spend some time with our families, allow our team members to travel if they needed to, and then we just really needed a little break, honestly, because we do on average about 40 to 52 shows a year. That is one virtually almost every week. So we needed a little bit of time to chill, and we just needed a little break. That was the main reason. And then the second reason was because on our break, several of our team members came down with the cold virus that is going around, myself included. You can probably still hear it in my voice. Yeah, you probably can. But we're all recovering very well. We're doing very well, and we're ready to get back to work and producing one of the greatest rock and metal radio shows on the face of the planet. And then the third reason is because we actually had a show planned for last week. It featured an exclusive guest interview with the band 13 Minutes, and it was all ready to go. It was recorded, produced, and it was ready to have the video production done for it, but for whatever reason, my laptop decided to delete it and wipe it clean. And I was thankfully able to recover the interview for that show, so I still have that, but I'm virtually going to have to reproduce and re-record and recreate that entire show, and that'll be next week's show. So look forward to that. But that's why we've been gone for so long, and we hope you guys have missed us. We have definitely missed you, and it's great to be back. So let's get the rock rolling, as I always say. Later in the show, I'll be joined by my very good friend Chris Wicked from the band Malice in Wonderland, and I'm so stoked to have him here. He's Chris Wicked and Malice in Wonderland. I have been huge fans of since high school, and it was an honor to have him here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. I think you will, and I had a great time speaking with him. But before then, let's get you started off right. I've got some new music by one of my favorite bands I've got in rotation right now. They're called Ice Exiled. I played them here on the show before, and I've got some new music from their new album. This song's called Civilization Zero, and so let's get the rock and rolling here, guys. Without further ado, let the show begin. I'm Doc here on Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Rock on.
dread at what waits at home. Front door opens with a crack. Hostile stomping till the door. It's time to pull back and hide under the bed on the floor. He grabs her from the hideout, pulling out some hair, gripping her neck, screaming at her face. The stream from her eyes gives away the terror. Front door opens with a crack. Hostile stomping till the door. It's time to pull back and hide under the bed on the floor. No one hears the screams. Linger in silence. Make yourself small for the fear of it all. Last minute warning! Going for a knife from the kitchen drawer. I'm pulling it out in time. The blade plunges into his chest. Blood flows on her face. This limp insect bleeds out venom there. Can't let insect. Front door opens with a crack. Hostile stomping till the door. It's time to pull back and hide under the bed on the cold hard floor.
And those are my very good friends, Hagalis with Domesticated Violence. Before that, that was also my very, very, very good friends, Volley Crying with Riptide. What I got up next is the newest single from Miss Main. It's called Remedy, so I'll catch you guys back here in a bit. You listen to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Rock on.
Again I'm torn in between situations meant to be a certificate for acknowledgement. Instead it tears me apart. Was that worth it all? I feel a constant need to prove, no matter the cost you can push through.
Hey, I'm Doc here in Ecstasy Radio, and I'm joined by my very good friend, Chris Wicked. You might know him from Malice in Wonderland and his solo project, Chris Wicked. Chris, welcome to the show. I am so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, sir. Really happy to be here as well.
Thank you so much. I really cannot express how excited I am to have you here. I'm sure the audience can hear it in my voice. But I really it's truly an honor to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, Chris, let's get started with your name. Chris Wicked. Is that I've been wanting for a long time to ask you this. But is it a nod to Chris Isaac's Wicked game?
No, not at all. It's actually, we started Malice in Wonderland, it was in the mid-90s. And after a couple of years, we thought about having artist names. My name is Chris. And actually, I always liked the name Sid Vicious from Six Pistols.
Okay.
So Sid Vicious, Chris Wicked, that's actually where I, inspired the name.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I thought it suited me and stayed with me ever since. So, but nothing to do with Wicked game, no.
Okay. All right. Very cool. So where did you get your start with music? Where did your music journey begin?
I was always really interested in music from very young age, and rock and roll music and heavy metal, even when I was like 6-7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It was the only thing I was listening to. But I didn't start to play any instruments before we were around 15 years old. I mean, some friends wanted to start a band, and then I started to play synthesizers, keyboard. And then that was actually the band that became Malice Wonderland. So for the first, after 1 year, we released one EP, and then a second EP, and then I was the synth player. And when we released the third EP, I had become the singer. Mm. Then we got the record deal, and then we recorded the debut album. So that's a short story.
Okay. All right. Who did you sign with?
We signed with a Norwegian label, Charisma Records. Hmm. So that's when we recorded the first album, that was released here in Norway in 2005 and abroad in 2006. Mm. It was before streaming, so then it was first you had with the physical CDs and stuff like that, So with the first round here in Norway, and then it was abroad.
Okay, very cool. Mm. Your former band Malice in Wonderland, where did that come from? How did that form?
As I said, it formed from friends at school when we were like 15, 16 years old. Two friends of mine, mm-hmm. And we started a band. And after that, there have been several different members through the years. I've been the only one like consistent. But it took off quite early here in Norway. We started to get good reviews and mm-hmm. started to play all over. So it went pretty fast. And I never stopped,
Yeah.
So it took me for a wild ride, Malice Wonderland. It was until we broke up in 2015.
Yeah. I saw that. Why did you guys disband, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, we had been around for a long time, and some of the members starting to having kids, and you just felt it, it run its course a little bit. So, but I never stopped doing anything music. Like when we had a final farewell tour. It's like just after I come home, a couple of days after, I was at rehearsal with a new solo band. Mm. So for me, I just kept going. But I didn't want to regroup with new members and so on. So I felt it was time to maybe put it to rest.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
came naturally. So, but for me, it's never been about stop playing or stop creating.
Right.
That's just what I do anyway. Yeah.
Do you still have any contacts with the old members of Malice in
Yeah,
Wonderland?
all of them. Really good friends with all people that've been involved in the band, and some of them really good friends that I hang with, and some of them still work with some musically. Eskil Sæther, who was in the band from 2010, he's still in my solo band, and in my solo band, Rune Pedersen, who actually started Malice Wonderland with. He quit in 2005 because he traveled he moved to Berlin. But he's been enrolled in a new band. I have other projects that I work with. Andy Valentine, the bassist of Malice Wonderland, we work with a lot of songwriting to other people. Yeah, it's a one big happy family.
Very cool.
So, but people just have to prioritize, different things when you grow older.
Of course, yeah.
So, and I can't expect everyone being so dedicated as I am.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it goes without saying that you're an incredible musician, and anything that you put your finger on is literally gold. You've got your new solo project out. How does this solo project differ from your past work with Malice in Wonderland?
It's some there are similarity with all I do. I feel like there's always melodic. There's always some kind of the melancholy and darkness involved. But when Malice in Wonderland ended, it felt like a fresh start to just start writing for a new project. Mm-hmm. Not a project that everybody expected how it should be because of my past history. Mm-hmm. So I took like 1 or 2 years and just wrote, whatever I wanted, and didn't really tell anybody. But I had my musicians and we were in studio working on the songs, but I just felt kind of freedom. And I also wanted to do something that was totally different from Malice in that way, that I started to sing in Norwegian. So it would be kind of like clear line between the old and the new. So the first album, and everything was in Norwegian, and a bit more mellow, than Malice in Wonderland. Yeah. So that's kind of the main difference. So a little bit more mature, you could say. I have involved, and so just wanted to write, the same thing I did when I started Malice Wonderland. Just wrote exactly what I wanted to do and who was me at that time. And the same I did with the solo band. And I'm really pleased about how the first album came out. But now I'm starting to experiment more again, starting to write a little bit more in English again. And also maybe some Malice in Wonderland stuff in the pipeline.
Okay. Very cool. So is there like a possible reunion, you think, with Malice in Wonderland?
Not a full-on reunion, it's not. But next year it will be 20 years since the debut album, and 10 years since we disbanded. So I wanted to mark that in some kind of way. So I have written and we have recorded a brand new Malice in Wonderland song that will be out next year. That have all the ingredients that Malice in Wonderland were known for. It's dark, it's heavy, it's really melodic, but also experimental stuff. So it's called I've Chosen Darkness Over You. So, and it's just been mastered and finished. So, and maybe some more other surprises as well. Let's see. But not a full-on reunion in that kind of way that we're touring as Malice in Wonderland, but more like you can expect from a Kiss Wicked show. Know that I will more incorporate Malice in Wonderland stuff as well. Both new and old material.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I first came on to your sound in high school. Actually, I was introduced to your music with your song Lucifer's Town.
Mm,
And
yeah,
that was really big. I mean, that blew up, to the point that you were being heard over here in the States,
yeah.
and you filmed a music video for that. And that's how I got turned on to your music. And then I learned you were from Norway. My family is
Mm.
also from Norway.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah.
Ah,
So,
nice. Yeah,
fellow Norwegian here.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
you've got a new single coming out. It's called what is it called? It's called Utan Dina Andetag. Am I saying that
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It kind of means like without your breath.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. So with your solo work, I've noticed a lot of it is in your native tongue of
Mm,
Norwegian, right?
yeah, yeah.
And you mentioned that earlier. So is it easier to sing in English or write in English, or is it easier to write in your own tongue, Norwegian?
Um, a little bit of both.
Hmm.
It's a bit harder to write in Norwegian in that way that it's you kind of need to have a higher standard
Yeah.
of the storyline and everything. So it's so that when I write Norwegian, I tend to write a lyric as a poem. It should be able to stand alone as a poem.
Hmm.
Uh, while in English, not necessarily. It's more going with the song. So, but it's more revealing. It's more naked to sing in native tongue. It is, but I enjoy both, and it was really fresh when I started to sing in Norwegian because I've never done that before. But now I do a little bit of both. I write Chris Rickett songs, that will also be in English. And actually having, and as I mentioned, some Malice and Wonderland songs also in the pipeline. I have also a new project that I've been working on that is more like a synth pop, dark wave, cold wave kind of style that I sing in English.
Okay.
And I've been working with that together with Malice and Wonderland bassist Andy Valentine as the producer there. So next year, that project, Ibex Black, it's called, will also be released. So a lot of things happening for next year, indeed.
Yeah, sounds like it. I'm really excited
Mm.
for you, and I'm really excited to hear exactly what you come up with next year, and
Mm.
uh, just to see what you come out with. So this new single of yours is called Utan Dina Andetag. I'm trying to
Yep.
pronounce it right, right?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah. Uh, what can you tell us about that single? What does it mean, and where does it come from?
Yeah, actually, that song is a cover song. It's a cover song of a Swedish band called Kent
Mm-hmm.
that we rearranged, and that's in Swedish. I sing it in Norwegian, but it's quite similar language,
Mm-hmm.
Scandinavian languages.
Yeah.
It's been a melody that I've been quite fond of, and I just started to work it on my piano, how it could do it to fit my voice. Presented it to the band. I really loved it. Played it live a couple of times. People were, the feedback was extremely well. So we decided to record it, and it will be part of an EP that I will release next year.
Okay.
So the EP is called Black Horns and Black Hooves. This is the first single from that EP.
Okay.
So the other songs will be spread out during next year,
Very cool.
the spring. Yeah.
Very cool. Are you still signed to a label, or are you doing all of this
No,
independently?
right now, we have decided to do this EP ourselves. So currently we are not attached to labels
Okay, so
with any of the project.
completely independent then.
Yes.
Okay,
Indeed.
very cool. Very cool. Well, let's go ahead and let the audience hear your newest single. This is Chris Wicked. I'm joined today by Chris Wicked, and this is his newest single. What is it? Go ahead and introduce it.
This is Utan Dina Andetag.
Okay, and we'll catch you guys back here in a bit. I'm Doc here on Ecstasy Radio, your #1 free rock and metal radio show. Enjoy.
Jeg vet at du sover, kjenner varmen fra din hud. Bare duften gjør meg svak, men jeg våger ikke å vekke deg nå. Skulle jeg gitt deg alt som du peker på, bare når du ikke våger jeg å sitte. Jeg kan ikke gå uten tillit i mine lunger. Jeg kan heller ikke stå uten at du ser på. Og gjennomsiktig kropp blir jeg uten dine åndedrag. Min klokke har stanset under dine øyelokk. Flagrer drømmene forbi. Inni du fjellet og fin, og uten en lyd. Mitt hjerte i din hånd. Har jeg mistet mitt språk? Det er festet i ditt hår. Jeg kan ikke gå uten tillit i mine lunger. Jeg kan heller ikke stå uten at du ser på. Og gjennomsiktig kropp blir jeg uten dine åndedrag. Jeg kan ikke gå uten din luft i mine lunger. Jeg kan heller ikke stå uten at du ser på. Og gjennomsiktig kropp blir jeg uten dine åndedrag.
And that was Numento with Singularity. Before that was my very, very, very good friends, All Lessa with their song, Ayun Kusumus. What I've got up next is Hallway Studios' cover of Wings of a Butterfly by him. So I'll catch you guys back here in a bit. You listen to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Enjoy. Hey, I'm Doc here on Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. And today, guys, I'm joined by my very good friend, Chris Wicked. So, Chris, who's your musical influences?
Oh, that's quite wide, I will see. Well, I will say. I have been very fond of like the British gothic scene with bands like Sisters of Mercy, Fields of Nephilim, The Cure, and so forth.
Yeah.
And also like from the 80s, and also the British scene from the 90s with bands like Paradise Lost, Anathema, My Dying Bride. Those kind of bands were also really important for me, especially when we started out Malice and Wonderland. And also always been very fond of hard rock in general, and metal in general. So I love all the 80s LA bands, like Motley Crue and Rats and Guns N' Roses and all that. I always also been really fond of the Norwegian black metal scene.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite broad, my influences, and I think you can probably hear it in my music also. If you know, I'm a sucker for good melody, but I always like the melancholy,
Yeah.
the melancholic stuff. You know, it's cold and dark here in Norway, so we like our music a little bit dark. So I've always been fond of that, and also pop music, as long as that have that kind of vibe, the good feelings.
Yeah.
So bands like Depeche Mode has also been, important. Yeah.
Yeah. In your music, I actually have detected a bit of love metal, like Him, bands like Him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't mention them.
I don't think, I can see why people compare us, and they always did, but when we started a band back in the 90s, it was long before we ever heard about Him. And I think some of the similarities comes from, we are here from up north, and also some of the same influences.
Mm-hmm.
I know, a very important band for me is The Mission.
Mm-hmm.
And I know also that's important for him. So never been like directly inspired by them, but I can see, why people compare us, because there are similarities.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a melancholy thing and a melody thing. So I think it's more like we have the same inspirations.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So who inspired you to start writing music in the first place?
I must say it came very natural for me. It was when we started the band. We wasn't really good enough to play cover songs because it was so. We just wanted to create. So I immediately just started to write my own music because I couldn't really figure out how to play others' music. So. And luckily it just came natural for me with the melodies and stuff like that. But I also think that kind of they shaped me in a way that I didn't start to play other music first, because then it's easier to incorporate that kind of songwriting into your own.
Right.
I just started to do what was kind of like natural for me. And that's always been the way that I write, and I constantly create like my mind is set like that. As long as I have a little bit silence, my mind starts to create.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So if you could meet any musician, alive or dead, who would it be and why?
I think I would like to meet Nick Cave. He seems like a really great guy and a really interesting guy. I think I can learn a lot from him, and inspiration indeed. And I would like to hang out with Motley Crue in the 80s.
Okay. Yeah. I would join you there. Very cool. Very cool. So are you playing any new? Are you playing live now with your solo project, or are you touring or doing anything like that?
We have with the solo project. We have only toured in Norway, but this year we took off just to concentrate on studio work. So, but after we released the album, we did quite a few shows, and we look up at ourselves definitely as a live band. And I have some great musicians in the band. With everything I do now, I work with Eskil Sæther, who used to be the drummer in Malice, Wonderland. He's now the bassist with everything I do. And he's a multi-instrumentalist. He can play every instrument. He plays a lot of guitars on the new recordings. I worked with Marius Mathisen, who's a really respected drummer here in Norway. And he also worked as the producer for for the Chris Rickett and the Malice Wonderland stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I work with highly skilled musicians, and we love to play live, and we look at ourselves indeed as a live act. So we're gonna definitely do more of that in the future.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. If you could perform with any band or musician, past or present, who would it be and why?
I think right now I would like to go and tour with Depeche Mode, because I think they are a brilliant band, and recently saw them live in Berlin, and it was the best show I've been at, and
Very cool.
I really respect for them as artists, musicians, and people. So to support them, that would be number one these days.
Yep. What's your favorite song by Depeche Mode?
Probably Enjoy the Silence.
Yep, mine too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing.
We might release our own version one day. Let's see.
You should. I was gonna suggest that. I was gonna say, yeah, you should definitely do that. If you do it yourself, or if you do it with Malice in Wonderland, yeah, you should definitely do that. I would love to
I'll
hear
take you up on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and send it to me. I'll put it out there for you.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear. Actually, that's like a dream come true. Malice in Wonderland, or Chris Wickett anyway, doing Depeche Mode's "Enjoy the Silence." Yeah, that's that. You've taken my heart away. Okay,
we'll make it happen for sure.
Do it. But all right. If you could play any venue or festival, which would it be and why?
I don't think I have a good answer for that. I don't have kind of like a dream venue or festival. I just like to perform for people who like to see us. That's the main. That's the most important.
Yeah.
Okay, of course, the cliche answer would be like Wembley Stadium or something like that. But
yeah,
I don't really have any aspiration or dreams about that. I just love playing live for the people who really are there to see us.
Yeah. And for me, as a well, I used to be a performing artist, and I used to do shows and stuff like that. Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Was there was not really any venue that I wouldn't play, or that I really wanted to play. It was an audience that I wanted to play for.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's a good answer. So when it comes to your music, and you've released a lot of music, and you're still writing new music, and what I wanted to ask was, is there any lyric line that you've ever written that means most to you, and why?
Not that I can think of, right now, but when I write, and especially when I write lyrics, it has to be for me. Like I have to really like be touched by my own words. It sounds a little bit silly, but in my mind, it's like, if it don't touch me, how can I expect other people to be touched by it?
Yeah.
So I put my heart and soul into anything I write, and it is always important to me to have to be proud of it and to get a certain feeling of it. And it's not necessarily that I always write about my own life. Probably seldom do. I like to observe other people, other lives, and put myself in their mind, and that way I think it's better for me to write and be able to because it's to understand people. But there is always something of me also in the lyrics, but that can just be one or two sentences. But I can't say one or two sentences, because it's taken a little bit out of context. And I'm really proud of the the solo work now that's been mainly in Norwegian, and I can't say those lyrics because most people listening to this show will not understand. what
Probably
I'm saying
not.
anyway.
No, they probably wouldn't.
But you know, but I hope I hope I touch you know, some people with my music, and there are sentences for the people that mean something.
Yeah. Well, your song, "My Heart Belongs to Me," or "Belongs to You,"
Mm.
that is probably one of the most beautiful love songs I have ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
Seriously, like it. I don't know. I'm getting ready to play it actually. Which you're the first artist on the show that I've ever actually played two songs.
Mm.
Two
Yeah.
songs.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from, and I think it's very poignant and deserved. Your song "My Heart Belongs to You" is, like I said, it's one of the most beautiful love songs I think I've ever heard in my life. Where did that song come from? Where did you write that from?
It was that song. It's quite early. It's actually the piano theme.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the first songs I ever made.
Really?
Yeah, I was just about 17 years old when I wrote that song. But I put it in hold for some years before I finished it up with all the lyrics and the vocal melodies and stuff like that. But it was part of an EP that was called Sin and Decadence that we released before the self-titled album, and then we recorded it for the album. So, but it was a popular time. It was a popular song at that time, and it's a little bit strange song how it's arranged and everything. But I think it stands the test of time, and I'm still proud of it. You know, even though I probably wouldn't write it today,
Yeah.
but it's I have good memories from it as well.
Yeah, you should be very proud of that song. Like I said, it's one of the most beautiful love songs I've ever heard in my life. I don't know if you intended it to be a love song, but the sentiment is there.
Yeah.
You can hear it in your voice, you can hear it in the music, and it's just a fantastic song. Let's go ahead and play it. So this is Malice in Wonderland's "My Heart Belongs to You." I'm joined today by Chris Wicked, formerly from Malice in Wonderland. I'll catch you guys back here in a bit. You listen to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Rock on.
Is cold and the world is cruel, but still my heart belongs to you. This endless pain that I can't explain, I guess my life is turning to. If this is it, this afternoon, it if this is the end of the world? Eternity is here, my girl. Set us free. Soon we'll let this world be what it is. Come taste my kiss, take my hand, follow me to Wonderland. It's true, my heart belongs to you. We'll take the step. This is our honeymoon. On this very afternoon, leave this world behind. This is what you do, and still my heart belongs to you. Set us free. Soon we'll let this world be what it is. Come taste my kiss, take my hand, follow me to Wonderland. It's true, my heart belongs to you. To you, oh you, my heart. I'll set you free. Well, if this will be just what it is, come with me. Don't you know I won't let you go? Please let me show my heart to you. Finally, I'll make you see you and me were meant to be, and my heart belongs to you. Yeah, you. Yeah,
say the memories start to fade, and the way that we remember them is bound to change someday, before it all turns gray. Every journey that we shared is gonna gonna find the page, and you, my friend, will live again. Whoa, there was so much more to find. You should have been given more time. The pain you left behind was more than a little. Bitter tears still fill my eyes every time I realize all the pictures of this life that you left in the middle. I tried to erase it from my mind, but everywhere I turn are reminders of what you left behind. There's no way I can let it slip away when every memory takes me back to treasured yesterdays, where you, my friend, still live again. Whoa, there was so much more to find. You should have been given more time. The pain you left behind was more than a little. Bitter tears still fill my eyes every time I realize all the pictures of this life that you left in the middle.
And that was Violet Sin with Fading Love. Before that, that was Voodoo Mirage with their newest single, Left in the Middle. What I've got up next is the newest single from 1000 Frames, Best of Me. So I'll catch you guys back here in a bit. You're listening to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Rock on.
Never need to justify slow progression leading to the spotlight, wincing at the thorns that pierce my side, but still I choose to rise. This disappointment seems endless, and your rejection like poison, and it's a race to the bottom. Everybody wants it. Please miss me, please miss me. Can you hear me now? Something you can't beat, but choke on your envy. You got the best of me. Do you feel me now? 'Cause I have always been standing here, consistent and steady. The burden is heavy. You got the best of me. Right to the bird, yeah, we were struggling just to be heard. Got years on the scene of disrespect absurd. We're crossing our fingers, ready to return. Putting it all on 1000 frames, flowing steady, sipping fireball. You're moving too fast, we'll meet you there. Who that is that got you running scared? I don't mean to threaten you, I sympathize. You want protection from rejection, so do I. We can make room at the top for all the players to fit in. Can you hear me now? Through the static as it interferes, I'm something you can't beat, but choke on your envy. You got the best of me. Do you feel me now? 'Cause I have always been standing here, consistent and steady. The burden is heavy. You got the best of me. Undying resilience, a system of brilliance. Coming in hot, I'm taking it all. Because it's of your sweet boy pride goes for a
Hey, I'm Doc here on Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. And today, guys, I'm joined by none other than Chris Wicked from Malice in Wonderland. You might know him from his solo project as well. So, Chris, do you double stuff your Oreos?
What?
do you double stuff your Oreos?
Actually, I don't eat Oreos, so and I never get it. I never get it with the milk and everything. You know, I think that's an American thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That was a joke question, Chris, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm happy
I
you
figured.
answered it. Yeah, I warned you about that.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to ask you, what do you think, in your own words, are the most important ways that you've grown personally since starting your music journey?
I think growing as a human and growing as an artist goes hand in hand. So as an artist, you take inspiration from your life and from your day-to-day life and people you meet, on the way, relations you have. So I think I've done a lot of growing, but I've always, the core has
Mhm.
always been the same for me. When I started out, and now the core and my musical journey is like uh, is centered around the same. But
Mhm.
everything else around, I have of course grown and matured and matured as a songwriter. Written a lot of songs, doing several type of music. I sometimes write for other artists as well, as I learn from. So, but I think it's an interesting journey, being a musician and an artist, because I feel like things you do when you are young, that's something precious about that, because the naivety and the lack of um, that you haven't the lack of experience
Mhm. Yeah.
is also a really cool thing, and especially in rock and roll, you need that freshness, and when Malice come out, we had that larger than life attitude. We wanted to be the best in the world. We wanted to, look like we wanted to. We wanted to write music. We wanted to conquer the world, and and you dove right into it, and it was really, really real for us, and that made us also quite successful, and we had what it takes, to make that kind of music in that kind of genre.
Yeah.
But I think that's something you have when you are young. I
Mhm.
couldn't do that now, and I didn't want to do that now. But I think it's really so it's different, when you are young and when you're older. Now I can write, in a more mature way, a better sense of songwriting, and also more experience to pick from when writing lyrics.
Mhm.
So I think it's an interesting journey, and I love both aspects of it.
Mhm.
Mm.
What what sort of advice could you offer to new musicians coming up?
I think these days it's the music business is quite fucked these days, because it's so many artists releasing. It's a jungle there, and it's really hard to stand out. So I think, like, and it's a lot of, it's sad to say, but it's a lot of about luck. It's a lot about timing. It's a lot about knowing the right people, unfortunately. So you have to be in it for the right reason. You
Mhm.
have to, concentrate on your songwriting. Do it because you love music, because you want to create, because you want to perform. Uh, Not anything else, because then we will get tired pretty fast.
Mhm.
So just concentrate on your craft. Try to find your path, and stick with it, and don't have too high expectations.
Mhm. Very
You
cool.
know,
Yeah,
yeah.
very good advice. Very good advice. So what does music mean to you, Chris?
For me, it's been it's uh, I think it's been absolutely one of the most important aspects of my life, or maybe the most important, because when I was young and today, and uh, uh, as I work with music and always done that, uh, I have experienced so much through my own music, and always creating music. But I also listen a lot to music, and I always try to find new artists. Everyday music is very important to me. I love finding new artists. I love finding young bands, and always on the search for something new that can give me a high. So music is extremely important for me, and I use it in every aspect. If you want to change your feelings, if you want to feelings to be strengthened, you can use music for everything. So for me, it's very vital part of my life.
Yeah.
Both professionally and otherwise as well.
Yeah. So if you could write a definition for what music is in the dictionary, what would it be and why?
Well, that's a tough one. I think that's pretty. It's different for every people. But for me, it's with my life would be so much more poor without music. So for me, it's literally like kind of like one of the absolutely most important thing I have in my life. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I don't have a good answer for that. Yeah.
no. Well, we my very good friend Michael Bate, which you'll hear later in the show. He was on here a couple shows ago. Him and I sat down and we actually came up with a pretty good definition for what music actually is.
Let me hear.
It's the universal language.
Ah, that's what I was supposed to say. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had some more time to think, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I would come close to something as intelligent as that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not math. It's not science. It's not love. The universal language is music.
Yeah, it is. It is true. It connects people all over the world, and even though if you doesn't understand the lyrics, you doesn't have to. Music is, as you say, universal language.
Yeah. Kind of like when they listen to your newest single. What is it?
Utan Dina Andetag. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they listen to that, I think a lot of people can enjoy that, even though they don't understand all the words.
Yeah.
Indeed.
They get your sentiment behind it. It's
exactly. I think you will feel it. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. So to someone who's never heard your music before, Chris, how would you describe it?
Oh, that's a really tough one, because it's been hard for me to categorize my music into each genre, because it's, as I said, I have so many different kind of inspirations, and when you hear my music in this album, they're kind of like, some things are quite hard, and I have some of the best like black metal musicians here in Bergen joining me in some of the songs. Some of them are more acoustic and really mellow. So genre-wise, I think it's hard to say. But as I said, everything I do is melancholic and melodic. So it has that sweet darkness to it. I think that would be the best way to describe it.
Yeah. Well, like even with your Malice and Wonderland stuff, like I said, your song, My Heart Belongs to You, is one of the most beautiful love songs I've ever heard. And then you have Lucifer's Town as well, which is completely flips that song on its head and goes the absolute different direction, to where it's like you've got kind of glam and goth and
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's completely, your music is kind of all over the place, and you can.
Yeah, it is, and I like to experiment with that as well. And as you mentioned, My Heart Belongs to You. We have, a violin there, and cellists. Have real musicians coming and play all of kinds of orchestral stuff. And you will hear also when you have a new the new Malice Wonderland that we will release next year is it's the heaviest song we ever done.
Really?
Yeah, but also experimental stuff there as well with a saxophone and intriguing stuff. So yeah, I like to. I don't like to settle in one style. That's kind of like boring. Boring for me.
Yeah.
I need to express myself wider than that. So and I'm really happy that I'm able to do that.
Yeah. Well, you said that you were inspired by like Norwegian black metal. I could never see you doing Norwegian black metal, and I could never see you screaming. So
No, I'm way too mellow to play.
Yeah.
Black metal. But I listen to a lot of black metal stuff, and and my best friends are like in the most known bands here from Norway. I used in the end of the 90s, early 2000. I was the keyboard player in a black metal, Viking metal band. So, but screaming has never been it for me. I like singing, yeah. But I like to listen to that kind of stuff because it has that atmospheric vibe that I really love.
Yeah.
So and in the Chris Wicked material, you have that atmospheric dark Nordic stuff as well, but the way for me to express is totally different than a black metal musician. So you won't necessarily hear it, the inspiration, no, but it's there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Chris, do you have any plans? We don't really have much longer for the rest of 2024. 2024 is going to be over in a month.
Yeah.
Do you have any more? Do you have any plans for the rest of 2024, or do you have any music videos coming out? Do you have a music video coming out for your newest single, or
no? We don't have a music video for this one. So this year it's only the single that's releasing this week, and it's just preparing for next year, and all the releases that will be there. And I will probably next year I will be releasing under 3 names: Chris Wicked, Malice Wonderland, and Ivex Black. So it's a lot of things in the pipeline for me and my team. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, is there anything that you would like to tell your fans that might be listening out there?
Thank you for listening to this great radio show, and hope you check out my new stuff as well as my old stuff, and hope to see you out there one day. Thank you.
Cool. Very cool. All right, well, Chris, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I'm a very huge fan of yours. I've been a huge fan of yours since high school. Like I said, I first got turned on to your music with Lucifer's Town, and then I explored your discography, and I love everything that you're doing in your solo work as well. So I want to congratulate you on your newest single, which is go ahead and just go ahead and say it so I'm not butchering it, because I feel like I'm going to.
Utan Dina Andetag.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's been a pleasure, man.
Hey, it's no problem. And where can the audience go and check out your music other than here on Ecstasy Radio?
Of course, Spotify, and you can follow me on all social media. You find it under Chris Wicked. Check out my website, chriswicked.net, and then you will find everything that I'm doing currently. Yeah.
Very cool.
So awesome.
Yeah, and friend him on Facebook because he's very accessible.
Yes.
He's a good friend of mine. So I want to congratulate you again on your newest single, and I can't I'm going to be playing it on the show. Obviously, the audience has already heard it, but I want to congratulate you on your newest single and everything that you're doing. And I want to thank you again so much for coming on the show. I really, really do appreciate it. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you, sir. It's been an honor.
It's my pleasure, believe me. All right, Chris, I'll let you go. And that was my very, very good friend, Chris Wicked from the band Malice in Wonderland. Chris, you are always welcome back on the show. Always, always, always. And I most definitely hope you do come back. Guys, I've got the newest single from Ryoga next. It's called Hands. So I'll catch you guys back here in a bit. You listen to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Enjoy.
words to say. Now this bond's been ripped away. Night falls, thought you'd stay. So confused and not okay. All I want is to see your face, see your face. It's a tragedy, this misery. You're not here with me. Feels like I wanna scream in this tragedy. No, it's not a dream. I have no more dreams. Think I'm gonna scream. It's a tragedy, this misery. You're not here with me. Now I close my eyes. The dark is no surprise. I'll sleep with my regret. The voices in my head. Too many things to say. I'm not yours anyway. Tonight my tears are taste as they roll down my face. It's a tragedy, this misery. You're not here with me. Feels like I wanna scream in this tragedy. No, it's not a dream. I have no more dreams. Think I'm gonna scream. It's a tragedy, this misery. You're not here with me. It's a tragedy, this misery. You're not here with me. Feels like I wanna scream in this tragedy. No, it's not a dream. I have no more dreams. Think I'm gonna scream. It's a tragedy, this misery. You're not here with me. It's a tragedy, this misery. You're not here with me. You're feels like I wanna scream. This tragedy, no, it's not a dream. I have no more dreams. Think I'm gonna scream. It's a tragedy, this misery. You're not here with me.
And that was my very, very good friend Francesca Tarantino with her song Tragedy. Before that, was Paralandra with Back to Life. What I've got up next is Brandywine with their newest holiday single, Baby Please Come Home. You're listening to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Happy holidays.
The snow's coming down. I'm watching it fall. Lots of people around. Baby, please come home. The church bells in town.
Hey guys, this is Cassandra Carson from Paralandra, and you are listening to Ecstasy Radio, your #1 free rock and metal radio show.
The mirrors are blind, cigarettes in a can beside the bed. The signs are lasting crystal clear, traces of light peeking out from the blackout curtains. Fill my eyes with tension hanging near. You lied to me when you said you wouldn't put me here. I'm sorry you couldn't stay. I got sunflowers going November. The heavens scream your name. Sunflower. I saw you wilt away, and it numbs my mind every single time I think about what remains. Sunflower. Pieces of mind, I'll be damned if I pick up all the pieces scattered all around these halls of mine. You lied to me when you said you wouldn't put me here. I'm sorry you couldn't stay. I got sunflowers go to November. The heavens scream your name. Sunflower. I saw you wilt away, and it numbs my mind every single time I think about what remains. Sunflower. I'm sorry you couldn't stay. I got sunflowers go to November. The heavens scream your name. Sunflower. I saw you wilt away, and it numbs my mind every single time I think about what remains. Sunflower. I'm sorry you couldn't stay. I got sunflowers go to November. The heavens scream your name. Sunflower. I saw you wilt away, and it numbs my mind every single time I think about what remains. Sunflower.
Your magic white rabbit has left its writing on the wall. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the hole. You can't fix your broken promise. Our ties have come undone. I will not be used to be battered and abused. The reason why I choose to cut my losses. Your lies fool no one. Your magic white rabbit, your white room, straight jackets. Your magic white rabbit has left its writing on the wall. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the hole. We're falling and we're losing control. You're pulling us, dragging us down this dead end road. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the hole. dark, I'm losing myself. Your love, like a fire, leaving me in ashes. Every night, I'm haunted by your touch, but you're gone. These shattered dreams won't let me be. I'm lost without you. Can't you see? It's killing me. I'm screaming out in misery. Why can't you see? It's killing me. I used to feel alive when you were near, but now I'm just a ghost stuck in my own fear. It cuts through me like a knife. Without you by my side, these shattered dreams won't let me be. I'm lost without you. Can't you see? It's killing me. I'm screaming out in misery. Why can't you see? It's killing me. These shattered dreams won't let me be. I'm lost without you. Can't you see? It's killing me. I'm screaming out in misery. Why can't you see? It's killing me. It's killing me.
And that was Dark Remedy with their newest single, Killing Me. Before that, that was Egypt Central with their song, White Rabbit. What I've got up next is my very good friends, 13 Minutes, with their song, Pitiful. So I'll catch you guys back here in a bit. You listen to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Rock on.
Deception, a god.
I'm Chris Rickett from Malice in Wonderland. You're listening to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Building to
And that was Son of Man with Scorpion Jig. Before that, that was my very good friend Michael Bate with his song Mirror. What I've got up next is Drown Again, my very, very good friends with their holiday song, Hallelujah. So I'll catch you guys back here in a bit. And listen to Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Happy holidays.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throat and she cut your hair. From your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. Used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the Marble Arch. Our love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, there was a town
Hey, I'm Doc, and I'm the host of Ecstasy Radio, your number one free rock and metal radio show. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Unfortunately, I do have to end the show now, but you guys know me. I'm never one to leave you empty-handed. What I've got a blast is Straight to Pain with Sky Seekers, so I'll catch you guys back here again on Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Central, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So, guys, have a great and safe rest of your week, and keep the rock a-rolling. Happy holidays.
Looking like me, arrows out the